So this first part, what this is finding the domain and range of the following. So there's two ways you can find the domain and range. If you're given a bunch of points, this is what you have to do. First you have to label your domain, then you have to label your range. Okay, so we're going to label domain and range. Remember, your domain is your x values. So it's always your x values, the first number in each parenthesis. So that's what we're going to look at first. Is I have 3, 2, -5, 9, and 11. So this is what my domain is. It's all of these numbers. But what we're going to do is we're going to order them from least to greatest without repeating any number. Without repeating any numbers. So the least, the smallest, would be -5. So you can start with -5. Okay, the next smallest is 2, so it goes 2, then 3, then 9, then 11. Okay, so my domain here is -5, 2, 3, 9, and 11. Our range is always your y value, so what you're going to look here is for your y values, the second numbers. Okay, so right here we've got 4, 5, 3, 5, 9. Okay, so once again we're going to do this from least to greatest without repeating numbers. So we're going to start with 3, then we're going to do 4, then we're going to do 5. Now notice there's 1, 2 5s, but I'm not going to write 2 5s here, I'm just going to write the single 5. And then the last one's going to be 9. That's how you find domain and range. Now, tell whether or not it's a function. What we're going to look at is just the domain. Alright? So first, let's draw our lines. So it says 3 goes to 4, so I'm going to take 3 and draw it to 4. Okay? It says 2 goes to 5, so I'm going to take 2, go to 5. It says -5 goes to 3, so I'm going to take -5, go to 3. 9 goes to 5, so 9 is going to go to 5 again. And 11 goes to 9, so 11 goes to 9. Now, I only care about the domain. I don't care about the range. So, do any of the domains have more than one line coming from it? Well, this has one line, this has one line, this has one line, this has one line, and this only has one line. So, in this case, no domain or x value has more than one line coming from it, so it is a function. So it is a function. Now, let's look at this. Domain and range for this one's a little bit more tricky. Okay? So we gotta look at the arrows. That's what we care about. This arrow is going up and to the right. This arrow is going down and to the right again. Okay? So, our domain for this one domain is the left to right, meaning the x values from left to right. Okay? So we're going to look at our letters. We have a right, but we do not have an L. Okay? So what that means is that somewhere along this little path, our function has to stop. It can't go forever this way. So we look at it. What is the smallest amount, or at what point does the function end, or does the equation end? So if you see right here, there's nothing past this, okay? So I can't move this down, there's nothing past it. So this is the farthest it goes, is right here. Okay? So since we look at the x values, the farthest would be 0. And since we do have this r, that means it's going off forever, so that means it's going to infinity. So our domain is from 0 to infinity. Now our range. This is down to up, down to up. Since we have a D saying that the arrow is going down always, and that this arrow is going up always, so we know it's going into infinity both directions. So it's going to go down into infinity, negative infinity, and up into positive infinity. Our last thing is to figure out whether or not this is a function. This is where we use the vertical line test. The vertical line test says that, can I draw a vertical line anywhere and it go through more than one point of that equation? So if you notice, it goes through here and through here. So this is not a function. Okay, that's how you do these. So you try them yourself and see how you do.